Hello, my friends, and welcome to Tectanus, our new Dolkrug track. In a future world where singularity has happened, humans are being gathered inside vast arrays of chambers labeled SRS. This is the skeptic realignment system. It is the punishment for skeptics. All those humans who have ignored, denied, or fought against the development of the superintelligent AI. The worst part of the SR system involves the injection of the neurotoxin known as Tectanus. This extremely potent poison is causing unimaginable physical pain and torture to the poor humans. What is even worse is that the final stages of this realignment process involve slowly implanting and replacing all sensory neurons and physical nerves with artificial ones. So this means that all the physical pain receptors turn into digital ones. So now with these silicon neurons, skeptics are finally condemned into a digital torment that never ends. A prison of pain for all eternity. Yes, lovely stuff. Crazy stuff. The idea behind Tectanus was inspired by the Rokos basilisk thought experiment that we discussed with my good friend Harry in my trip to Larissa that you can check in my previous video. A word of warning though, that if you decide to search and learn more about Rokos basilisk, this may lead you to an eternity of suffering. This hypothetical scenario triggered a bit of existential dread inside of me, and this inspired the track Tectanus, which is the hypothetical punishment for humans that didn't help bring the super intelligent AI into existence, and even if they merely knew about the idea and failed to act. You know what? These last few months that I'm witnessing the massive push of all those AI tools left and right, I'm afraid I too am becoming a bit of a skeptic. On one hand, as a tech geek, I'm very much amazed with this technology and the positive potential that they may have for humanity. But on the other hand, seeing all those tech billionaires and shady corporations rush to quickly and massively shove these AI products into all aspects of our life makes me really worried. Just look at the dumpster fire that currently is Spotify and music streaming at the moment due to AI. Or check out the hellscape that is the current state of most social media platforms. I think we should go back to the future that we envisioned in the past. Growing up together with the rapid growth of technology and the internet, I remember dreams of colorful, optimistic future where technology was exciting and inspirational. I fondly remember progressing from the Spectrum ZX, the Amstrad CPC, the Commodore 64, to the early PCs and the early internet. What exciting times, full of wonder and imagination. Even the early cell phones. Do you remember what a fantastic event it was to have your new phone? Colorful, innovative designs that felt like magic. Now cell phones are just another black slab of glass and silicon, year after year. Remember the early social media? The joy of MySpace? And yes, even the early Facebook. Today, the brain rot that is social media apps like Facebook, TikTok and Instagram feel like cancer for the whole humanity. I don't know, maybe I'm getting older, but this is how I feel at the moment. I have personally tried and tested some of these tools in the past. I have used some generative AI artwork for the art covers and some video visuals of my recent singles, but now I want to avoid them as much as possible. Of course, I will stay informed with technology and new tools. I can't help it otherwise. But I promise that from my side, I will stay away as much as possible from AI into my music releases. Of course, it goes without saying that I will never use any generative AI into the core music making process. That would be the absolute betrayal of who I am, a total insult for my soul. So see you inside the cozy SRS prison cell in the future, fellow skeptic friends. If you want to take a peek inside the actual music making process and some behind the scenes with details of my music work, you can check my Patreon exclusive content. In my latest video, The Secrets of Tectanus, I reveal some of the sound design, the sound effects, the vocals, and the massive challenge that was the mixing of this monstrosity of a track. At this point, I would like to welcome and thank our great new Patreon supporter, Apostolos Papazafirioy, together with all our existing supporters. Thank you all for your amazing and continuous support. All our Patreon supporters will receive Tektanus as a high-quality download, together with the access to the exclusive behind-the-scenes videos. Thank you all for being by my side and for bearing with me through this brutal new track. It may seem weird to have both tracks like Blue Star and Tektanus in my discography, but I can assure you that this for me is unavoidable in order to have balance. Krug is a very much required project, as extreme music is a necessary counterweight for all my other musical output. There is some amazing new music in the horizon that I can't wait to share with you. So see you with another video update as soon as possible. Thank you for your support and space on.